Hello and welcome for SPSS modelers class here. Right, again, we'll continue with the nodes palette. And what all do we intend to study or learn here? Well, we'll be understanding the graphs, the graph board, plots, histograms, and visualizations. We'll also be understanding the modeling nodes and the output node types. Now, the output node types we had used yesterday during our session when we were trying to create and build a stream. In particular, so because without that, you would not have understood the remaining concepts that are pertaining to the field and record ops nodes. So, what we'll do is we'll go on to the IBM's. We'll go on the login and we'll generate yes. We'll log in here. Okay, so now we are logged in on their website. So every time you log in, they'll verify your login, and therefore that error popped up. Anyway, I'm going to minimize the screen, and I'll click on IBM Spaces Modelers subscription. So now that window should open. And there you can see it. Right. So now it's asking us for the IBM ID that we'll insert here. So right now as the software loads, yeah, you can see the software has been now loaded, and it is asking us if you want to open any of the files. Well, I'll say not yet. We'll go to that a little later. So fine. This is what we had been discussing over the last 2 days. That these are these are the graphical user interface and the file menus, and then out here we can see these are the various nodes that are available on this particular node palette. This entire section here that we are looking here is called as node palette. Okay, and out here these are the different types of nodes that we see. Yesterday we used sort and merge node. We also used select. No, I'm not sure of that. And for the field ops, we used the filter and the derive. Or was it auto data prep? Also auto data preparation also was used. And we didn't anonymize anything, but overall, as we see, these are the nodes that we have for field ops. So as we continue, okay, out here, let us click on graphs. So what do we have here? No, that's a graph board that we have. That's a plot. And that's a multi-plot time, plot distribution. And these are the different types of that are provided within the IBM modeler software. So let us do one thing. Let's quickly import any file. So I'll click on sources because why do we want to import the file? Because unless we have some data set, you won't be able to use any of these graph nodes that are available over here. So I click on sources. Then let us click on SAS file. Now, this is something that we had done yesterday also, but we are not able to somehow import the SAS file. So let us do it again today. Double click on this, and now out here it's giving us the import. So these are the different types of SAS files that are supported by SPSS modular software. And so I think we have .sas7b dat file version available. So let us click on this. I click on import file button here. You can see here, if you click on this, it should, yeah, you can click out here, and the data set. Let's click on the SPSS data set. Okay, so we do have a SAS7b dat version 5. That is for SAS version 789. So that's how the extension has been put off. I click open here. So that is a file. You read user formats from a SAS data file. We can select this or we can choose not to select it. Do you have any format files? No, we don't have any format files, so let us not have it and add to our confusion. So I'm deselecting this, and thereafter, right, I click apply, and I click OK. Now, We have imported the file already now, but we'd like to see if the file that we've imported, how does it look like? See, out here we can see that diabetes.sas7b, that file is, because the file name has changed over here. Initially, when you import here, it shows you as what SAS file. But once the file is imported, has been imported, then the source node name changes. So earlier the source node name was SAS file, and now it is diabetes.sas7b that. Anyway, I'm going to delete this one SAS file that we have here. Delete. And fine. Let's go through the contents. What are the contents of this particular file? Why do we need to take a look? Because we should be sure as to we have imported the correct file. That is a normal practice where you would like to look into which kind of file and what are the file contents in terms of the data. So oops, sorry. I right click on this and I click view data. Scroll down here and view data. If you can see here. So click on view data. It's retrieving data, as you can see here. And now there are 2-3 ways in which you can work on this. See, the first thing is the spreadsheet itself. So I click on spreadsheet, and I'm having the entire spreadsheet with entire data set. How many data points do we have? Whoa, it's quite a count of data points that we have, around 500, 600. Yes, it's 768 rows, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 and 2. We have 11 rows, but we have 11 columns, of which only 9 columns have data. But never mind. We'll come to that a little later. These two we have. Let us click on chart. So what do we see here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Okay. Now what we see here is on the spreadsheet, we already have like 9 columns data which is reflected, and the 10th and the 11th is not reflected. Now why is that? Because earlier while using this data, I had not added those 2 columns. So let us add those 2 columns also. So I click on chart, I'll click on select column, select age, and also select outcome, and I click visualize data. Pause to see or show, so that's okay. Let's quickly go back on the spreadsheet. Okay, we do not have the data here, most likely from the original file, so that's why we are not able to see any data in these 2 columns, but that is not a problem. So fine. So this is how your overall data set appears and looks like. These are the different column names, the headers. And when you click on chart here, see, these are the different chart types that you can see here. There is a line chart, there is a scatter plot. Then you also have the line, you have multi-series, you have parallel, box plot, maps, scatter plot. Now, what is the difference between this scatter plot and this scatter plot? Well, this scatter plot shows correlation, how much one variable is affected by another by displaying and comparing the values in 2 columns. And what is here? Scatter plot matrix charts are scatter plots charts organized into a matrix, so it makes easier for people to take a look at. And then we also have what dual y-axis. If I click on this arrow here, this is a long list of charts that are available to us, which is quite impressive, really. We also have the candlesticks. We have multi-charts, time plots, customized pie charts, bars, relationship heat map, word cloud tree map. And that's quite a list. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 3s are 27, plus 1 is 28. All in all, we have 28 chart combinations that are available that are available with this particular software, that is IBM Modeler. And then let us minimize or close this. And then these are the actions that you can perform. You can start over, you can display data value in chart, you can download the chart details. You can equally download the chart image, save as a dashboard chart. Global visualization preferences also is possible. If I have to come back here and see what is this, you can zoom in, you can zoom back, restore, save as an image, select data, and clear the selection. So all in all, this looks a very good setup when you view data from the SAS file. That is, again, this is only pertaining to the charts. If you click on the data audit, you'll come over here and it will show you as to which of the fields represent which type of measurement, what is the min, max, sum, total, Bob, it's complete statistics is available out here from the data audit quality, data audit perspective. So not all softwares have such type of features. If you click on quality, it will show you like, is it complete, which of these are not complete. Okay, age and outcomes are not available over here. So they are not 100% complete. Then thereafter you have a dashboard. So you click on dashboard here, and then you can select which of the dashboard, which type of dashboard do you want. You drag and drop it here if you want to. Here, right, we'll stick with this. Start by selecting the tablet. So let's click on this on the left of the tablet. Okay, we'll come to this a little later because we haven't saved any template or any charts here. And then we have the preferences here. So you can decide which kind of preferences do you want. If you want, you can have the English. English is what? EN, German, French, Polish, Japanese, Korean. So these are the different language options they have provided us, and this is UI skin. So this is for the analytics platform. So if we change it to carbon, what happens? Right, no, this change. The theme is what default. If you want to make it dark, yeah, that will be the dark theme. If you want to make it vivid, that's your vivid theme. Gray theme, aquamarine, black and white. That's your black and white, and green. So green theme. So this is how your a data set would look like, and then these are the additional set of features that you can employ or use for viewing the data. For this is this we have copied from the SAS file node. So let's close this window here for now. Now this is what we did for the SAS window for the SAS file. Likewise, we can also do the same for SPSS. So let us do one thing. Let us also import the SPSS file, something that we couldn't do yesterday. We'll give it a try again today. So I'm double clicking on statistics file, so it will automatically appear here on the canvas. And let's right click on this and click edit. We haven't selected it, so I click on import file. Out here we have this data set already. That is the diabetes data new variable.sav. I click open. And I click apply. I click OK. So again, after clicking this, you can see the file name has changed. Earlier, the file name was what? It was statistics file. And now the file name has changed, or the source node name rather. It has changed to the diabetes new variable. I'm going to close this old node. So for this diabetes new variant, let's right click on this and click on view data. Right, so we can see that the data file is opening up, and if you click here on the spreadsheet, yeah, now out here we have, now what all do we don't have? We don't have any data for sex, age, and outcome. These three columns are empty. But never mind, that is how the data file was probably. So keeping this in mind, let us now go towards the other nodes also. But then again, what do we see here? It's like, the same, since it is the same data sets, you will see the same data audit parameters. The dashboard also will appear here, almost the same, the preferences. Again, this is for the statistics file of .sav format. That is the SPSS file format. Fine. So if I come back here on, I close this window. So again, I come back here on the graphs, and what do I want to do? Well, let us go on the graph board. Okay, so I'm double clicking graph board. So it will come here. It will come here, and we have, like, you can drag and drop it. It comes, we double click on it and it comes automatically on the canvas. Let's right click on this. Let us click on view data. Is there any data available over here? It should appear. Why should it appear? Because we have connected it. So you can see here we have connected it to the diabetes variable. So let us click on spreadsheet. Yes, it is here. So what do we want to do with the given data set? I've not set any objectives for you all yet, but let us have the function is provided over here 1010111111, whatever the reason. I mean, whatever the functions shows, but it is there. So let us do one thing. Let us generate a regression, not regression, sorry. Let us generate a graph. Okay, for which data set do you want? Which columns do you want? We'll take any two random columns for blood pressure versus glucose. Okay, so I'll close this window. No, let's not close it. I click on graph chart here. Then I click on multi-series. Okay, on y-axis. Now, when I click on multi-series, it will throw up the details that you want here. If I select line, yeah, it is asking us you might lose. But that's all right. Don't show this again. I will let it be. Click continue. So whichever graph types you select, the corresponding details pertaining to that graph or chart type will change. If I click on scatter plot here, it will change accordingly. So this is what we have, and let us maximize this. So I'm on, what do you want on the x-axis? I'm taking blood pressure. On the y-axis, I'll take glucose. So this is how your scatter plot or scatter chart looks like. Okay, and now if I click on fit line, which of these do you want? Do you want a linear? Okay, let's select a linear one. So once I click the linear, a line will be drawn over here. Either it would be upward trending or downward trending. That is secondary for now. So I click linear. Exactly. So this is upward trending. And now for the visual map. So what do you want to see on the visual map? Color map. Well, pregnancies. On what do we have? Glucose. So let's click on glucose. So glucose is appearing like this. And size map. We have blood pressure. Okay, so let's select blood pressure. So the higher the blood pressure, more bigger the dots, and lower the blood pressure, it is smaller, as you can see here. So you can also, like I said, the visual map can also be set, the shape map can also be set for, suppose say sex or gender, as we call it. And what is a primary title at the top level? What is subtitle? What is a footnote? You can add all this data. So what is the top level title for this chart? Scatter chart, scatter plot for what? Glucose versus BP. Blood pressure. Let's write here blood pressure. So you can see it over here that when I typed the primary title, it got automatically reflected over here. Now, if you tell me, okay, so after this is done, what next? Well, if you want, you can. Yeah, if you come here, you can download this. Okay. So it is asking us where do you want to download it. This is the data we have the visual file format. So click on the desktop and I'll save it as our live sessions for SPSS model of for day 3. And click save. This is supposed to show. Why is it not showing? Okay, it was supposed to show what these buttons mean. But fine, so this is what we have. What is the subtitle you want? Is there a subtitle? So this is the scatter plot for what? Glucose versus blood pressure and diabetics. Analytics. That's what I have. Yeah. Is there a footnote in the footnote for this chart? What is the chart? Upward trending. Right. So that is the footnote that we've added. Where should the footnote appear? Well, it's not appearing here for now. Now, if you want to, like, stretch this, you can stretch it here also as to how the graph should appear looking like. Now, you can see here, there is a y-intercept out here, okay, for this upward trending line. So the y-intercept value would be what? Something between 90, this is 30, right? So this would be 105 here. And so this should be something around 94 to 97. That is where it should fit in. So again, this is what we have for the graph nodes and plots. Okay, I can save this. Let us see if we can save it. Start over, display value in data, download chart, save as a dashboard chart. Yes, and are there any preferences you want to set? No, I don't think I want to set any preferences, although you can set any preferences that you want. But for now, I'll cancel it here and save as a dashboard chart. Save chart snapshot. Yes, you can switch the dashboard module to build your chart. Okay, close. So click on dashboard. You already downloaded this chart, so I'm not worried about it. Yeah, the preferences are quite the same, really. So this is one such chart that we drew, and let us go on the stream again. The output on the models. Okay, and let us save it. Not save this anyway. So I click on SPSS modeler. Oops, no, okay. That's not where it should be saving it. We should be saving it as what, a live session. Wait. SPSS modeler. That's day 3. And what is this typically? It's stream 1. Medicine. Diabetes. That is a file name I'm putting and saving it. And now we can see that once we had put in the data, all the graphs or all the chart types which are not active, they're active over here, as you can see. But okay, we're not going to do that right now. Right, you can push this, you can pull this out and also close it in the details column that we have here, the details section. So your overall chart will look. The unfortunate thing is there is no right click out here on the screen. Some of these can be done as part of the improvement. So let us click on dashboard and let us choose a saved chart. So these are the chart settings that we have. Okay, and we have saved them. Suppose if I bring it over here, it doesn't come here yet, but that's all right. I'm not worried about it. Choose an object. Yeah, image, and then you can click. Please put a name. So medicine diet. Upload it. Click on desktop. Sessions modeler. Okay, so out here, what you can do is you can also open a file, and that's what we are doing. So you can, but I don't want to do it though. But this is how you can import any template or any image also for building or creating a template. For preferences, yeah, we are going to stick with the existing settings. So this is what we did only pertaining to graph board. If you want to have a plot, okay, now we have 2 files which are of the same type practically. Okay, so let us go for a different file type. Why do you want to go for a different file type? Because we would also like to study from the time plot or multiple plot. Also, that is what we have promised. No, we're not promised essentially, but plots we'll take a look at. And we also have to understand the node modeling and the output node types. And it looks like we are running short of time. Oops, yeah, time plot we brought it. Fine. So let us quickly go on the plot. So I double click on plot and I bring it here. Now, suppose if I click on this, yeah, which kind of plot do you want? So what is the X field do you want? Name, type, natural, none. What is the Y field do you want? None. Then we'll select on the color or the size and the shape types. Then I click apply and run. Where is your file? Okay. So we opened this plot, but there is no data yet. Right click and view the data. There are no executable nodes, so we need to connect. We cannot operate plot as an independent node. So that's why we are going to need an additional file, the source file. So what I'm doing is I'm bringing an additional Excel file or the CSV file as we call it. Double clicking on that, clicking import file. let us look at an Indian housing index. I click open here. So that file is now out here. Limit lines to scan for column type is what, how many? 200. That's fine. Click apply, click OK. So that data is now here. I can view this data. But if I choose not to view the data, what I can also do is right click and straight away click on connect. So plot is here. And as for the data itself, let's come here and click it. I click on spreadsheet, and yeah, that is the data that we have for your Indian housing price index. So fine, I'm closing this window here for now because we viewed the data. Now, see, we are seeing this. There is a change here in question marks. So let's double click on that on X field. What do we see now? That's what the difference is. Since you are able to, since you imported the file, now you can see here the different X field and the Y field and the color and the size and blah blah blah. All the parameters will pop up over here. In addition, when you click on options, it will give you the options. So, but generally we stick with the automatic X and Y ranges. So that's why I'm going to stick here with automatic X range and Y range. I don't want to change anything over here. Appearance, title, subtitle, captions, we can add what we want to add. The output, yes, that also we can do. Annotations. So again, we'll come to all this slightly. So let me cancel it here for now. And let's also do we'll connect this also. Okay, we cannot target the same node. That is a connection. Okay, so we'll cancel it. Supposedly, if you want to do it still, map to what? We can map it with what? They all map with each other, is it? Okay, we'll cancel it. We'll have a new graph here, but we'll come to that a little later. So again, coming back on this, let's create a new stream. So that was a stream for the medicine that we created. And let's come here. We'll copy this. Control X will come on stream 2 and we'll paste Control V. Right. So this is a new stream that we have created. We are saving it here. Live sessions, spaces modeler, day 3. That was for medicine for diabetes, and this one is for what the second stream is for. Housing price index. Okay. So we can see as soon as we name the file, the stream that we are seeing here is changed. So a different list of streams can be created over here in the streams tab. So far, the output was not created for any of the streams, so it's not appearing here. And the models are also not being used.